Okay, welcome back. We've got many tales to tell, and here he is, Paul! What a mad, not just a couple of hours, but a few weeks you have had.
It's been unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable.
Hasn't it?
Yeah.
And can I just say, look at Helen. How do you think she's going to take it now you're out? Because I think she's actually a lot more upset than she let on to you in the last hour and a half. Do you think she's going to be all right the next week?
Yeah, there's only a week left anyway, so it's going to be cool. That is it
going to be cool, or is it going to be double cool?
It's going to be double cool, triple cool.
Are you going to chill my boots?
I will chill my boots, yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh no, I'm saying it now as well. It's catching. I know everything about you, Paul. Everything about
God,
you.
Yeah.
Now, because also, you know, Helen here has said tonight that she's going to sleep in your bed. Oh, how cuteness is that?
Narinda's been in there as well,
now,
so.
Sharing it with absolutely
Not
everybody.
with me.
Now listen, I've been preparing for this interview for I don't know how many weeks. And I mean, you guys have been down, every time that you got nominated, all this lot have been here to support you the whole way. Now, at the gates, I don't know if any of your family members mentioned to you, but it is quite an important point to make because I'm sure you were a smidgen nervous as to whether Big G was going to be here in the studio.
Yeah, of course it was.
He's not here. And but this is the frustrating part. The reason why he's not here is because he quite publicly last week dumped Helen. But obviously we couldn't let you guys know that he was no longer going out with her, and Helen, kind of her own making, had decided that it wasn't going to work out with him. So we were all on the edge of our seats going, oh, we've got to let him know. But anyway, what do you think Big G made of the whole situation?
I mean, the whole thing was like majorly awkward for me.
Yeah.
Really awkward. And there was like no game plan involved. It was like I walked into the house, you see everyone and you're just completely stunned and amazed from the word go. I saw Helen and obviously thought she was an attractive girl. She's an attractive girl, but that was it. You know, I didn't actually fancy her from day one.
And that's
the truth. And then after that, sort of, you know, after you initially meet someone, you find out they have got a boyfriend, so and so, and then like everyone knows that the first couple of weeks it's like, oh, yeah, look at Big G, look at the size of his shoulders, all that sort of stuff. And I was like, I didn't actually understand what was going on then because I didn't really feel anything. And from the first nomination, the truth was that she came out with a few lines and I thought, oh my God, you know, she's a little bit big for her boots, that kind of, that's how...
Were you seeing anyone when you went into the house?
No, not at all. No, I wasn't. Totally single. So
for you, it was kind of, you were quite open to options.
Oh, completely.
And to Penny. But before we move on, just very quickly, just wanted to show you the kind of press publicity that, say, the Big G thing got. It got front page coverage on loads and loads of papers, and the nation was the nation was completely gripped by it. Well, not just the nation, me in particular. I was on the edge of my seat every night going, go for it! Go for it! How close were you to actually going for it?
Really close. But
really?
but I couldn't, just purely because, you know, the first 2 weeks, I think it was, you know, she was nervous. You come into that sort of scenario and it's just really weird. And you want to sort of think about people close to home if you feel a bit uncomfortable. So, you know, constantly he was mentioned all the time. So that made it a lot harder for me. You were very conscious
of the Big G thing, weren't you?
Of course I was. Everyone was.
Look how desperate we all were. This is how desperate we all were. They've got 3 days to do it. Now, listen, Paul. We've been watching it, right? So this is the story that's gripped the nation. You are the Posh and Becks of Big Brother. So we've been watching you, and it got quite heated. And then all of a sudden, I got the feeling you had a bit of a guilt trip, and you backed off a little bit.
Yeah.
And then last night, we had the den. Let's just take a quick look at the den.
The den's incredible. Where's the den? They're wicked.
Now, here you are. Now, what were you showing her there? I think you might have been showing her something you were quite proud of, and then she goes, oh, Paul, that's lovely.
Did she... Is there
were you
voices
kissing?
No, no.
Really?
Honestly,
I was really listening for some saliva.
I know. We were kissing each other's cheeks, but not each other's mouths.
And so kissing cheeks.
Yeah, that was it. Because I couldn't do it.
What's happening here with your hand?
No, it was going. Yeah, that might be the point when my hand was on her bum, maybe.
Oh.
But yeah.
And then you were talking about stuff. You said you're not worried about stuff anymore. Now, your code was rubbish because we cracked it in about 30 seconds.
Yeah, it was, but it wasn't mine. She made it up, and I really thought it was a bit bad anyway to start with. But
you played along anyway.
Yeah.
Yep. And stuff obviously means sex.
Yeah.
And then you said you're not worried about stuff anymore. Now, why was that? Was it like a confirmation of your relationship?
Everyone out here knows, who knows me, I say stuff loads, and that is my meaning. If I come out of the Big Brother house, I'm going to go and do stuff with my mates. That doesn't mean I'm going to have sex with my mates.
I hope not. Rob would have something to say about that, I think.
But that just means that I'm, going to get out with my mates and we're going to do things, yeah. And that was kind of all it was. And then Helen sort of took that word and incorporating the word sex, and that was kind of it. But obviously we sort of felt stuff for each other, and it was kind of weird how it just all came about.
Paul,
yeah,
all I really want to know, because I'm a romantic at heart, is do you fancy her?
Yeah, of course I do.
And do you want to see her when you come out?
Yeah,
now you come out?
Yeah, of course I do.
Everybody outside said yes! Can I buy a hat? Okay. You don't know how happy that makes me feel. I've been on the edge. I've been on the verge of tears
for
the whole day.
I'm completely freaked out by this whole thing.
It's mad, isn't it? Okay, and she doesn't know, and we can't get a message to her or anything. But anyway, can't wait till next week. Now, last night you said about fancying her personality and stuff.
Yeah.
And you said about how it developed. Did it for you sort of happen in the last couple of weeks?
It was her personality. I mean, the girl is incredible, really. No, it comes from the first week when she was up for nomination, because I felt completely one way about her, and as soon as she was up for nomination, she was so bubbly, and just the whole thing, she dealt with it so well. Really, she was a role model for me. I mean, I was up for nomination so many times, but I thought, this girl's... Yeah, she was the whole time. I mean,
yeah, she was.
Really, from week 2, all the time.
Very supportive.
It was like every single week I was up for nomination. You would not believe how bad I felt. I mean, for everyone.
I want to talk to you about that in one second. Now, Paul, but I was just wondering, perhaps at one point, whether you were withdrawing, perhaps because you were thinking about the groupies that you might have when you came out. This was after you said this.
I've lived my adult life like what I would consider an international pop star. Do you know what I mean by that?